Hello there, everybody. This is Peter Beckenham, the village marketer, and as always, talking to you from my little Thai village, way up near the Cambodian border. My topic for today: simple sales survival tips. Simple sales survival tips. Excuse me. If you can see me shaking a bit, it's not your imagination, it's real, okay? I had a heck of a challenge today. I mean, maybe less than an hour ago, right here in this room, I was just working away at my laptop, okay? And out of the corner of my eye, okay? Hey, Mark, good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining. Out of the corner of my eye, I just saw this movement, and I looked around, and there's this 2-meter snake, right, in our house, right? This is the thing you pay for being in a remote little village, right? 2-meter green snake, right, sliding along the floor to this and rising up, and I'm petrified because I'm scared of snakes. I'm petrified, and at the last minute, it ducked under the bed. And it ducked under the bed gave me a chance to go yelling outside for the neighbour because I didn't know what to do with it, right? And the neighbour came in and got rid of it. So anyway, that's not what I'm supposed to be talking about, but I've still got the shakes about it. Lynette, thanks for joining in. Myra, good, thank you for joining me. Sorry about that, talking about snakes. Get back on topic, Peter, all right? I'm talking about simple sales survival tips, not snake survival, sales survival, okay? First thing I need to share with you is this. Be careful when people ask you a very simple question. Hey, let's take one. Myra, hey Myra, what do you do? Okay. Good to see you joining us, by the way. Thank you, Penny. And John Moss, thank you for joining me. Good. And Deborah, thank you. So I'll repeat the question, and not just for Myra, but everybody. When someone says to you, hey, Myra, or John Moss, or Penny Kennedy, or Deborah Shaw, hey, what do you do? How do you answer that question? Okay? Be careful, because when you are asked that question, you are normally being asked that question so people can pigeonhole you, so they can put you in some sort of box and deal with you, right? So if you answer that question, like, for example, if you're a network, you say something about network marketing, then this person, whoever it may be, could be a potential prospect of yours, could be someone in a lift with you, doesn't matter, right? This person is immediately going to pigeonhole you in with their worst experiences of, for example, network marketers or affiliate marketers or bloggers or whatever it is, okay? So be careful when you're answering that question, and can you hang in there to the end of this very quick Facebook Live, and I'll give you something that'll help you answer that question, all right? So first thing is, be careful how you answer the first question. Secondly, don't pitch. I'll come back to that. But more importantly, don't go on with this fancy smile and all that sort of palaver and be so excited and enthusiastic to meet people and see them because you're just so happy for them. I mean, there's a lot of crap, you know that, and I don't, right? And they can see straight through it. What you need to do is to be distinct. And I'll kind of show you 3 things you can do to be distinct, because if you can be distinct, you will become memorable. And if you're memorable, I can tell you your chances of survival in any of your sales ventures will go up by 100%. Okay? I can tell you now, if you're looking at sales training, okay, don't do that. More than 80 or 90% of the sales training that you can see online, even the stuff that's been selling well for 100 years, okay, is stuff that's out of date. I mean, a lot of the stuff I saw just recently on Amazon, I was taught that 35 years ago when I first started in the life insurance industry. Now, it worked then. Sure, it worked then. But it's no good anymore. People have moved on. They've moved on. They don't need that sort of approach. And they don't deserve that sort of approach either, right? You need to be involved in conversations, and we'll come back to that as well. Now, the challenge you've got is not just to let yourself get pigeonholed, but be aware of the fact that people don't need your information, right? They can easily find it on Google, and most of it for free. So no longer do you have that advantage of being a person who's got all the information, because people can find out for themselves. So that puts you in a very interesting, challenging situation. How in the heck then do you become distinct and different, and at the same time try to get to work with people who have all the information they want? Right. They've got the information, but that's not what they need. What they need is guidance. What they need is someone who will listen to them. What they need is an honest feedback to them. What they need is a sense of belonging. What they need is accountability. What they need is someone to help them believe in themselves. That's what they need, not information. Information is nothing. It's what you do with it is what counts, right? So when you are talking to people from a sales perspective, remember how you can help them, how you can make them accountable, how you can take them from point A to point B without talking about all the benefits and rubbish of your sales offer. Okay, leave all that. By the way, I'm going to say something too, you probably won't agree with this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Most prospects, especially those before you have qualified them, most prospects will either hide, cheat, or steal from you, right? They'll either hide, cheat, or steal from you. Now, they will hide from you if they perceive you to be of low value, because they don't want to see you, because you haven't proved anything to them, right? They will hide from you. In other words, they don't answer your calls. They won't reply to your email messages or your Facebook messages or whatever, because they haven't seen any value in you at all, okay? So they're hiding from you. Some prospects will also cheat, okay? They will cheat on you. In other words, they say they're going to do one thing, but they end up doing something else. And once again, that's reflected in the value they hold in you, all right? Jim, thank you for joining. You know all about this stuff, better say. And Wayne, good to see you, mate. Wayne Huntsmith from Aussie to 2 Aussie just joined the house. So I'm just talking about simple sales survival tips, okay? And I don't want to go back to the start because I'm nearly finished, okay? So prospects, one, they will hide from you if they don't trust you, right? Well, they don't see any value in you. They won't even return your calls. Two, they'll cheat on you, especially if they don't think you're of much value, right? And they'll often say they'll do one thing and end up doing something different. And finally, they'll even steal from you, right? And I'm not saying every prospect doing this. I'm saying some will. Be aware of this, okay? Some will even steal from you. In other words, obviously, they'll steal your time. If you haven't qualified them, you're talking to people who are just tire kickers, who aren't going to do any business with you, but are just dragging you dry to get as much as they can out of you for nothing. That's stealing from you as far as I'm concerned, right? So they'll steal your time, they'll steal your proposals even, or your ideas, etc., all right? Now, you're probably thinking I'm being a bit harsh, but it's true. If you think about it, it's true, because we all tend to do that. Think of the last time you bought something rather big, like a house, or a car, or an expensive piece of furniture. Think about what you did during that buying process. And then remember the hide, cheat, and steal bit, right? I mean, the obvious ones in terms of cars, right? When you don't see the car salesperson as someone of much value because they got the gold chain and the big cigar, etc., whatever it is, right? Obviously, you're going to hide from them or go to another dealership for sure. Anyway, so it's true, okay? It's true. Prospects will hide, cheat, and steal from you. Now, what you need to do to protect yourself from all this crap, okay, is to make yourself distinct. And the way to make yourself distinct, hey, Lisa, thank you for joining. And the way to make yourself distinct is to do the absolute opposite of what your prospect expects you to do. For example, when they say, what do you do? You're not going to give them the normal answer telling them what you do. I'm going to show you that in a minute, right? You take a completely unexpected approach, a unique approach. This will make you distinct. This will make you stand out, and this will make the prospect think, wow, this person maybe is worth listening to, right? Not the normal, typical salesperson. Can't pigeonhole him in this pocket here. I wonder what he's got to say. I wonder what she's got to say. Right? You've got their attention because you've made yourself distinctive. How do you make yourself distinctive? 3 words. 3 words. Write these 3 down, then put a line straight through them. The first word, it's PEP. The first word, the first P, pitching. Okay? Pitching. Stop pitching. Put a line through it. Never pitch again. If you're pitching one thing's for sure, you're not qualifying a prospect anyway, and you're going to end up wasting your time, as well as irritating them. Pitching, get rid of it. The second thing to become distinct, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. Now, I'm not saying you should be passionate about what you do. Yes, be passionate, but none of this fake enthusiasm rubbish, right? Don't do that. Instead, what you should do is take any enthusiasm and passion you've got and focus that on the prospect by asking them as many good quality questions as you can to help them understand what they need, right? That's the way to harness your enthusiasm. Most people take their enthusiasm and just and spew all over people about what they can do for them, etc., right? And the final P, persuasion. Put a line through that too. You are no longer in the persuasion business or the convincing business. You're not in that at all. It's the most overused word in sales. It truly is the most overused word in sales. Stop it. Stop trying to persuade people. That's not your role. There's been hundreds of books written about the art of persuasion, and some brilliant books. But if you really want to survive in sales, stop trying to persuade people, okay? Instead, remember, they need help. They need help in deciding if they have a need for you. Don't persuade them to do that. Show them. Show them. That's the key, all right? So stop pitching, stop the enthusiastic rubbish, and stop your persuasion. If you do that, you will dramatically set yourself apart from everybody else, and your chances of success in sales will dramatically increase. Now, I've told you what to do, and I haven't told you how to do it, obviously, because we've only got a 10-minute video. But to help you a little bit, here's my call to action. As promised, okay? If you're asked, hey, what do you do, right? What do you do, Jim or Lisa, okay, Sanjay? What do you do? This is what you answer. Send me a personal message asking me about, can anybody hear you? Can anybody hear you? It's a video I've got, okay? I mean, it's really what you'd call the elevator pitch, but I hate the word pitch. So I don't like using the word elevator pitch, but to put it in perspective for you in terms of understanding, that's what it is. Can anybody hear you, okay? This is how you answer the simple question, hey, what do you do? If you're interested, send me a personal message and I'll be delighted to help you. I hope you found that helpful today. All the very best until next time. Thank you for joining me and sharing your valuable time. Lisa and Jim and Sanjay and Lynette, everybody, thank you very much. Many blessings from Thailand. Take care. Bye for now.